In 1948, I lived in Burlington, Washington. The apartment where I lived had a gigantically huge basement. There were huge holes in the wall, and the apartment house manager used to tell me that it was rumored there was a passage to the water. The huge apartment houses were so close together, and they all had basements, and they were old buildings. There was a washer and a wash tub and a clothesline, and on this particular day I had gotten my clothes all hung up, but I kept feeling someone was staring at me or looking at me. It was such a creepy feeling. I finally turned around and looked towards the back of the basement and froze. I was so scared. I can still feel it. I couldn't move. In one of the huge holes in the basement, there stood this thing. Oh, it was horrible. I stand 5 foot tall, and this creature was as tall as I was. It had bright orange colored body and little spidery thin legs and antenna on its head that kept moving back in and out. That thing started towards me. I backed out of the basement, got up to my apartment, and I packed all my things and moved. I was so scared. I moved over to Seattle to my cousins. I went to an aquarium to see if I could see anything that looked like what it was, and the only thing that I could find that looked anything like it was this tiny shrimp. But it just couldn't make sense. I had horrible nightmares for years. I finally got up enough nerve a couple of years ago to go back and revisit Burlington, but the Navy has enlarged so much, and the apartment house on Denny Street has been torn down. Nobody would really believe this, but as God as my witness, it really happened.